Hey there! Today we will be making a game called Get the Bananas. So let me show you the game. You use the WASD or the arrow keys to move. And when you touch the bat, it's game over. So let's begin. Now, let's rename the project to be Get the Bananas. After we rename the project, let's rename our sprite to be cat. We keep the cat sprite. And then we will choose a new sprite, and that is the bat. Then we will choose the banana sprite, and I will duplicate these by right-clicking and choosing duplicate, and do this 3 times to make 4 bananas. And then we're going to paint a sprite. This is the game over screen. And for the game over screen, we're going to use the text tool and then a black fill. Then I'm going to choose the pixel font, but you can use any font you like. There is 6 fonts you can use. Now, when you click here, you can type something. In the first line, I'm going to write you died. And now I'm going to make it bigger. And then I will make a new line of text, and this line will write click the green flag to restart. And then I will select both of these texts and center them in the costume editor and in the stage. Okay, now let's hide this game over screen and let's position things up. The bat sprite can go here. Then the bananas. Yeah, let's set the banana size to be 50%. That's awful big. 50% will be much better. Okay. Same for all of them. There. Wait. Okay, I didn't set a 1. Okay, 50. There we go. Why? There we go. Now, they were a little awful big. Now let's begin. In the cat sprite, we will write these things in the code. When green flag clicks, forever, wait 0.3 seconds, 0.3, okay? Let's delete the 1 there. 0.3 seconds, and then next costume. Now, this will make it change costume slowly. But look what happens if I don't put the way. Gosh, that's way too fast, isn't it? When you put the way, it's way more realistic. Now it's time to do some movement. When green flag clicked, another one. Forever. 4 if statements. If then. Now let's duplicate these 2. Okay. Now since we have 4 if statements, we're going to use 4 OR blocks. These OR blocks is to detect whether if the user is using the WASD keys or the arrow keys. So, put these ORs in the if statements. And in these ORs, we will use in the first OR, we will use the block key space press, but change the space by clicking on it to be up arrow. If up arrow key pressed, or the key W is pressed. W pressed. Then, if the key down arrow pressed, or the key S is pressed. Come on, okay, S is pressed. Wait, something's hiding here. Yeah, a piece of code. There. Now, if the right arrow pressed or the D key is pressed. Oh, let's stop the project there. Or the D key is pressed. If the left arrow pressed or the key A is pressed. Now we have 8 key presses, 4 ORs, and 4 ifs. Now, 2 of the ifs will make change Y by. If the up arrow key or the W key is pressed, change Y by 10. If the key down arrow pressed or the S key is pressed, change Y by -10. Since negative numbers will move us downwards if positive numbers move us upwards. Now, in the right arrow and left arrow checked, change X by 10 and change X by -10. Now, when you test this out, you will see that either if we use the WASD keys or the arrow keys, we can move all around. Isn't that awesome? Okay, now, I just stopped at almost 0, 0. Let's center it there. Now let's add a go to. Go to 0, 0, and let's delete this hiding block. Come on. Okay. Now we can switch on to the bat. In the bat, I will steal this piece of code from the cat because, yeah, it will also animate. And then this bat will do this code again. When flag clicks, we will do forever, forever. Then, first let's set the rotation style to don't rotate because it will be a little awful if we don't put that don't rotate. Okay. Point towards cat and move 1 step each loop around. See it? It's going towards me. This will be awesome when we add the collision detection. Okay, now this bat. Let's just put it to a place and add this go-to. As a perfect go-to. Now the bananas. Easy peasy. When flag clicked in the first banana, go to, let's say X0, but Y 100. Okay? Now, let's duplicate this code, but X0, Y -100 on second one. Now the other ones will use the X. So, let's do this. X 100, Y 0. Then when flag clicked on the last banana, go to X -100, Y 0. Now let's test out. Now you will see that this cat has bananas full around it. Now the bananas has 2 sounds. One is chomp. Not such a bad sound, but look at the bite. Okay, we will use the bite sound. So forever, if we if touching cat, then make a new variable, naming it score for all sprite. Okay. Now, after that, let's set the score to 0 at the beginning so it resets. And if touching cat, then change the score by 1. Play the sound bites until done. And go to random position. Okay? Now we will duplicate this forever loop into all of the bananas. Okay? It's here, there. Now also in the fourth one. There we go. Let's put them to be perfectly. And there. Now let's test that. Did you see that? We can get as much a score as we like. And when you click the green flag, everything resets. Isn't that awesome? Now, in the bat sprite, we have another piece of code. When flag clicks, forever, if we touch the cat sprite, then we will do a broadcast, naming it Game Over. Okay? Game Over. Yeah, if the bat touches the cat, it's Game Over. Okay, Game Over and stop the script. Okay, stop the script. Now, in the Game Over sprite, when flag collects, hide, okay? When I receive Game Over, we will show and then stop all. Yeah, that's basically our game. Now, let's test things out. Okay. Hope we're not gonna get a game over, dude. Let's test out game over. Yep, it works, but we should better make this text go to the front layer. So go to front layer. Now if we try to be a game over, yep, it works! We made our game! Hope you enjoyed. See you next lesson and bye!